Most Christians pray for prosperity but never receive it. Not because God isn't listening, but because they're missing 5 simple habits that biblical millionaires practice daily. King Solomon knew them. Abraham mastered them. And in the next few minutes, you'll discover exactly what they did differently. The first habit might surprise you because it goes against everything you've been taught about money. It's found in Proverbs 11:24, and it's the exact opposite of what broke people do. Habit number 1, give before you need. One person gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. Here's the thing. Prosperity doesn't chase hoarders. It chases givers. Abraham gave Melchizedek 1/10 of everything before he became the father of nations. The widow of Zarephath gave her last meal to Elijah before her oil never ran out. They didn't give from their abundance. They gave first, then abundance came. Most people wait until they have extra before they give. That's why they never have extra. Habit number 2, speak life over your finances. Proverbs 18:21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." Job said, "The thing I feared has come upon me." And guess what happened? He lost everything. Your words aren't just sounds, they're seeds. When you constantly say, "I'm broke, I can't afford it," or "money is tight," you're planting poverty. Start declaring what God says. "My God supplies all my needs according to his riches in glory." Say it even when your bank account looks funny. That's faith, and Hebrews 11:1 says faith makes things real before they show up. The third habit, honor the Sabbath. Yes, really. Exodus 28 commands rest. But here's what nobody tells you. Rest is a prosperity habit. God built the universe in 6 days and rested on the 7th, not because he was tired, but to set a pattern. When you refuse to rest, you're saying, "God, my hustle is more powerful than your provision." That's pride. And Proverbs 16:18 says, "Pride comes before a fall." The Israelites who gathered extra manna on the Sabbath, it rotted. God was teaching them that obedience brings provision, not anxiety-driven overwork. Take a day off. Watch what happens. Habit number 4, seek wisdom over wealth. Solomon could have asked God for anything in 1 Kings 3:9. He chose wisdom. And what happened? God threw in riches and honor as a bonus. Most Christians pray, "God, give me money." Solomon prayed, "God, give me understanding." Big difference. Proverbs 4:7 says, "Wisdom is the principal thing." When you have wisdom, you know how to manage money, multiply money, and make decisions that attract favor. Read Proverbs daily. Listen to that small voice before making financial moves. Wisdom prevents the expensive mistakes that keep people broke. Habit number 5, practice contentment while expecting more. This sounds contradictory, but it's biblical genius. Philippians 4:11-12 says Paul learned to be content in every situation, plenty or poverty. But Philippians 4:19 promises that God supplies all needs. See the balance? Contentment isn't settling. It's trusting God in the process while expecting breakthrough. Discontentment makes you desperate, and desperate people make terrible decisions. They fall for get-rich-quick schemes, go into bad debt, and miss God's best. But content people stay steady, keep working the habits, and prosper at the right time. Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds us there's a season for everything. Your season is coming. You're not watching this video by accident. God is repositioning you right now. He's showing you the blueprint that biblical giants used, and he's asking one question: will you actually do it? Because knowing isn't enough. James 1:22 says, "Be doers of the word, not hearers only." Start today. Pick one habit, give something before this video ends. Watch what God does when you move in obedience. If this video revealed something you needed to hear, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who's believing God for breakthrough. Your season of unending prosperity starts now. Walk in it.